Hi, this is from Kaloi Design and welcome back. So last week I went over the steps you can take to start selling digital products. As I mentioned in the tutorial, this week I am going to answer the most common question that I get. What is your opinion on Etsy versus Shopify? Should I start selling on Etsy or should I start my own website using Shopify? My definite and short answer is both. Let me break down into 5 points to explain why you might be missing out a lot as a small business owner by just only selling your products on Etsy. If you don't know the difference between Etsy and building your own website by using platform like Shopify, let me explain briefly so that you have the knowledge before you get into these 5 points. Opening a shop on Etsy is like having your products available on shopping mall. When you walk into the mall, you can see lots of different shops everywhere, each of them selling their own products. You are one of the sellers there, and you'd have to compete among those products and other brands that are selling similar products as yours. Yes, you get a lot of traffic because that's what the shopping mall mainly do. They provide the location, advertise, work on marketings for you. But if this shopping mall decided to kick you out, you have no choice but to close your shop. On the other hand, making your own website is like owning a shop all to yourself. And no, you're not renting the location, you own the location as well. So no one is going to or can kick you out. You might not get as busy traffic as a shopping mall do, but when people walk into your shop, these customers are exposed to your products only. You might be able to have a chat with these customers, build a relationship, hand out some business cards, even make them add to your customer list so you can reach out to them later on. I hope this analogy helped you understand what it's like to have a shop on Etsy versus starting your own shop website by using Shopify. Assuming that you did, let's dive into why you should have your own website in addition to your Etsy store. Number 1, in-depth relationship with customer. When it comes to building your own brand and business, building your customer list is the root of your success. On average, your email list should be bringing 25 to 30% of your total revenue. But let me ask you this to Etsy sellers. Do you even have an email list for your business? I'm assuming most of the sellers answers, not really. That's because Etsy does not have any tools to have email marketing for things like sending out automated sequences or newsletters. Etsy won't even allow you to add your customer's email on your marketing list unless you get the permission, which means you will have to personally reach out to every past customer and ask for their permission. This task alone is a lot. When you have your own website, you can automate everything starting from sign up phase, welcome email, second welcome email, product review request email, weekly newsletters, and much more. Customers will simply give their consent when they check out your products, automatically adding their email address to your email list. Keeping in touch with customers and sending out personal greetings, coupon codes, sales events, and stuff like that gives that sense of legitimacy and trust to your business, and also brings sales, which email lists' main purpose. Email lists should be the first thing you need to work on as a business owner. Etsy is certainly not helping you with this area, so you need to be in control of this ASAP. Number 2, freedom to cross-sell. On website, it gives you so much freedom. On Etsy, though, your freedom is very limited. You can list product, add product description, option to personalize and such, but everything else you are giving one template, which you will apply your branding information and banners to, then that's pretty much it. When you run any type of online business, how you can increase the sales per person is something you'd want to work with. One of the most common technique is called cross-sale. Basically encourages the buyer to add more items in their cart by suggesting other recommended products. Let's say customer added this boho digital art in their cart. You could have a pop-up suggesting this matching digital art by saying, you can have a matching wall art by buying this art too. something like that. However, on Etsy, not only they don't have a specific tool, but also they encourage customers to buy items from other sellers. This is a huge issue for all us sellers because if Etsy suggests similar products from other sellers that offers cheaper price, then your potential customers just drift away from your store, lands on their competitor's shop. If your customers are on your website, you will be able to gain their full attention and they won't get sidetracked by other sellers' products. It's only you on the stage, single spotlight shining on you. Number 3, diversification of income. Etsy is powerful and wonderful, but because of the popularity of starting own business, every day more competitors are being added to the platform and your niche gets more saturated day by day. Also, Etsy likes to support new sellers and boost their listings for search results. Over time, you might lose your traffic or lose your revenue by a lot. Trust me, I have been selling on Etsy since 2017 and it has been a roller coaster ride. At one point, I had no idea why the traffic was reduced by 80%, sales by 90% for really no apparent reasons. But I was not nervous or panicked because Etsy is only really a tiny percentage of my total income. In addition to Etsy, I sell on product on my own website and on other third-party marketplace, and I also have ad revenue from my blog post and so forth. My point is, diversification of income is so critical to your business. You don't want to sit on a chair with one leg, do you? You want to make a chair with 4 legs, maybe even 6 or 8, so that if one leg is totally broken, you won't be affected as much, still standing strong. Dependent on Etsy alone is very risky and not sustainable way of running a business. At one point, if your business is doing good and you wish to scale up, building your own website is a great option to achieve that goal. Number 4, no one can mess with you. One of the most scariest things you can experience with Etsy is to have your store completely shut down for good. Past few years, big companies like Disney has been making a claim against Etsy, and listing copyrighted and trademarked items are one of the most iffiest things you can do. Yes, there are tens of thousands of Etsy sellers continue to sell their product with copyrighted materials, but this does not mean you want to take the risk. It is like walking on an eggshell. You'll never know when it cracks. They can suddenly close your shop without notice for good. And it's been happening to many sellers. On the other hand, if you have your own website, you don't have to worry about anyone shutting you down like Etsy can do to you. Yes, there is a way to shut the website down, but it's really hard to go through. I am not encouraging you to disrespect copyright law or list exact copy of someone else's work on your website. But once you establish your website, no one can really take that away from you. This fact alone should convince you to start your own online store. Build something that are not influenced by others. Also, having your own website will give your business more legitimacy rather than having a URL with Etsy.com on it. Number 5, traffic and fees. Etsy's traffic is something you can't beat. Currently on Etsy's platform, there are 50 million active buyers and gets average of 450 million visits monthly. Having your item on Etsy, it is almost guaranteed that someone will see your products. If you are going to add products weekly and maintain your shop will get traffic and views. How much you will make, I can't predict, but I can almost say this with confidence, you will start seeing some money rolling in. However, the price you will pay for this advantage is pretty high. Etsy is pretty much doing most of the heavy lifting here, and they do make sure you pay for their effort. They just recently announced to raise their transaction fee from 5% to 6.5%. In addition to this, you will be charged a listing fee, payment fee, shipping transaction fee, to name a few. You can avoid these fees by having your own website built by Shopify. I am not saying you don't have to pay anything, but compared to what you can do on your own platform to grow your business, as I mentioned in the early points, worth more. Scaling a sustainable business that are loved and supported by customers is that type of brand and you'd want to grow to. In order to achieve this goal, your website should be built to bring majority of your revenue. Etsy and other third-party marketplace should be a supporting role in your business. Well, I hope you learned something new and useful today. Hit thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. See you next week.